Imagine a world where power isn't given, it's taken, where respect isn't earned, but demanded. In the shadows of history, one man mastered this art. His name, Machiavelli. In a world full of noise, there's one thing that separates the true leaders from the followers: mystery. It's easy to get lost in the crowd when you're always revealing your next move, showing your hand, and making it obvious what you want. But the true masters of power, they stay hidden. They understand that the most powerful person in the room isn't the one who talks the most. It's the one who says the least. Think about it for a second. When someone reveals everything, they lose control. They let others take the lead, they invite scrutiny, and they risk being manipulated. But when you keep your intentions concealed, you keep people guessing. They start to wonder, what's next? What's on their mind? What do they know that we don't? This is the art of mystery. When others can't predict your actions, they can't control you. Instead, they start to follow you. They start to second-guess themselves. And in that confusion, in that uncertainty, you hold all the cards. Machiavelli knew this well. He didn't waste time trying to win people over with empty words. Instead, he used silence to his advantage. When you remain silent, when you don't give away your plans, you force others to react to you. They begin to feel the pressure of not knowing, and that's when they make mistakes. People are drawn to what they can't see. It's human nature. We're wired to search for answers, to try and understand what's beyond our reach. When you remain mysterious, you become an enigma, an object of fascination. The more people try to decode you, the more power you have. They start focusing on you, wondering if they've missed something. And that's when they give you all the attention. That's when they give you all the power. So let them wonder. Let them guess. Because the less they know, the more control you have. You're not at their mercy. You're in control of the narrative. You decide when to speak, when to act, and when to remain silent. In life, whether it's in your career, your personal relationships, or even your ambitions, the ability to be mysterious is a powerful tool. Don't rush to reveal your cards. Don't expose your intentions. Let people draw their own conclusions. Let them wonder if they've figured you out. And when they do, you'll already be several steps ahead. This is how you become untouchable. This is how you rise above the noise. By staying hidden, staying mysterious, and staying in control. The power of mystery isn't just in what you hide, it's in how others react to what they don't know. Control, it's the foundation of power. Without it, you're just another face in the crowd, easily manipulated by those around you. But when you hold control, everything changes. You become the one who dictates the terms, the one who makes the rules. Machiavelli knew this better than anyone. He understood that the key to true leadership is in the ability to control not just situations, but people. But here's the thing. Control doesn't come from force or intimidation. It comes from strategy, from understanding the flow of the game and making sure you're always one step ahead. Think about any powerful figure you know, whether it's a CEO, a politician, or even someone in your personal life who seems to have it all together. They're not just lucky, they're masters of control. Every action they take is deliberate. Every word they speak is calculated. And they don't act on impulse. They control their emotions, their responses, and how they're perceived by others. The key is to never let anyone or anything control you. Stay calm in the face of chaos. When everything is falling apart, maintain your composure. The world will always try to push you, pull you, and test you. But the true leaders, those who are in control, never let the world define their actions. They remain calm and collected, and that gives them the upper hand. Let's take a look at what control really looks like. It's not about being in charge all the time. It's about knowing when to act, when to remain silent, and when to move strategically. A master of control knows exactly when to push forward and when to take a step back and let things unfold. Take Machiavelli's advice. Never show your hand too early. If you reveal everything, you lose your edge. You let others know your plan, and that's when you lose the game. But if you're constantly thinking 3 or 4 steps ahead, always analyzing and adapting to the situation, You control the environment around you. Another critical aspect of control is maintaining your boundaries. People will always test you, challenge you, try to push you to react in ways that benefit them. But when you stand firm, when you don't allow others to manipulate your emotions or actions, you take the power back. Control is also about timing. Sometimes the best way to assert control is to wait, allow situations to play out. By staying silent and observing, you can assess the weaknesses of others. You can see where the cracks are, and when it's the right moment to strike, you do so with precision and confidence. Remember, the true power doesn't come from reacting to the world. It comes from mastering the world and its circumstances. When you hold control, when you understand timing and strategy, you hold all the cards, and that's what Machiavelli was talking about. So the next time you're faced with a challenge, don't react in haste. Stay composed, remain in control, and watch as others fall into place. In the end, the ones who control the game are the ones who make history. In today's world, power isn't about the size of your army or the wealth in your coffers. It's about influence, strategy, and knowing how to navigate the systems that control our daily lives. In a time where information is more powerful than any weapon, how do you use Machiavelli's timeless principles to rule? Let's break it down. The first thing to understand is that power today is about perception. People don't always follow because of what you have, but because of what they think you can do. That's why the key to modern leadership is in how you present yourself, how you influence the narrative, and how you get others to believe in your vision. Take a look at the business world. The most successful CEOs, entrepreneurs, and innovators don't always have the best product. They know how to make people believe they have the best product. They control the story. They shape their brand, their identity, and their influence in a way that makes people trust them, invest in them, and follow them. This is where Machiavelli's advice on controlling perception comes into play. In the modern world, you don't have to be the loudest person in the room. You don't have to dominate conversations or be the center of attention. Instead, you need to control how others perceive your actions and your intentions. Think about political leaders. The ones who rise to power aren't always the ones with the most experience or the best qualifications. They're the ones who manage to craft the best narrative. They're the ones who, despite challenges and setbacks, project strength, resilience, and certainty. They speak with conviction, even when they don't have all the answers. In the digital age, this is especially important. Social media, for example, gives you the tools to create a narrative about yourself, your brand, or your cause. The most powerful figures today are those who know how to master these platforms, how to control the narrative, how to build a following, and how to leverage that following to achieve their goals. But there's more to ruling in modern times than just perception. There's also the art of alliances. In Machiavelli's time, it was about forming strategic relationships with other rulers, mercenaries, or factions. Today, it's about building networks and surrounding yourself with people who can amplify your influence. No matter how powerful you are, you can't do everything alone. The modern ruler knows that the right alliances can open doors, offer opportunities, and provide leverage when needed. This doesn't mean relying on people blindly. It means building a network of individuals who complement your strengths, cover your weaknesses, and are invested in your success. So how do you rule today? It's about controlling perception, managing relationships, and making calculated decisions that set you apart from the crowd. It's about recognizing the tools you have at your disposal, whether that's your brand, your network, or your influence, and using them strategically. In the end, Machiavelli's wisdom isn't outdated, it's more relevant than ever. The true rulers today are those who understand that power comes not just from what you have, but from how you control the game. Play your cards right, stay ahead of the curve, and you'll find yourself at the top, just as Machiavelli predicted. In the world of power and leadership, there's one rule that stands above the rest. Never show weakness. It doesn't matter how tough the situation gets, how many obstacles stand in your way. Never let anyone see you falter. When you show weakness, you hand control to others. You invite them to challenge you, to question you, and in some cases, to take what's rightfully yours. Machiavelli, in his wisdom, understood this better than anyone. He knew that in moments of crisis, when the pressure is at its highest, that's when true leaders rise above. It's in those moments that you must remain unshaken, appearing as if nothing can touch you. Why? Because the moment you show vulnerability, others will use it against you. They'll see an opportunity to seize power or undermine your authority. Think about any great leader in history, the ones who have weathered storms and stood the test of time. They didn't rise because they were invincible. They rose because they knew how to appear invincible. They controlled their emotions, they kept their composure, and most importantly, they never let others see them sweat. Imagine a CEO of a company going through a major crisis. The stock prices are plummeting, employees are anxious, and competitors are circling. What does this CEO do? Do they break down in front of their team? Do they show fear? Absolutely not. They stand tall. They project calm, confidence, and control. They might be stressed behind closed doors, but in front of others, they remain a fortress. This is why showing weakness is a fatal mistake. When you express doubt, fear, or insecurity, you invite others to question your abilities. The people around you, whether they're competitors, employees, or even friends, start to lose respect for you. Weakness is like a crack in the foundation of your power. Once it's exposed, it's only a matter of time before others start to chip away at it. But here's the trick: showing no weakness doesn't mean being a robot. It means having emotional control. It means handling pressure with grace and standing firm in your beliefs, even when everything around you seems uncertain. It's about resilience, not rigidity. You must be adaptable, but you should never appear rattled. So how do you handle challenges without showing weakness? It's all about perception. When you're faced with adversity, put on your armor. Keep your body language confident, your words decisive, and your actions unhesitating. People will feed off your energy. When you appear in control, others will follow suit. They'll trust you. They'll look to you for guidance, and they won't challenge your authority. In a world where every move counts, your strength comes from your ability to remain steady, unshaken, and unyielding. If you want to lead, you must make sure your every action reflects that. Think about a time when you faced pressure. How did you handle it? Did you show strength, or did you let others see your doubts? Comment below and share your experiences. Let's talk about how to turn weakness into power. Now that we've uncovered Machiavelli's most powerful secrets, remember this: the path to true power isn't about force or intimidation. It's about strategy, perception, and control. It's about staying mysterious, commanding respect, and never showing weakness. In today's world, these principles are more relevant than ever. Whether you're climbing the corporate ladder, building your personal brand, or simply trying to make an impact in your community, understanding how to rule through wisdom, not force, is essential. So, what are you going to do with this knowledge? Will you rise above the noise and start leading with purpose? Will you embrace the power of mystery, control, and strength? The choice is yours.